Hello, and you're very welcome here to Riverstick on a beautiful May evening for the first game in this year's Premier Intermediate County Hurling Championship between Tracton and the men that we're looking at now, the team from Courceys. We'll start with the Courcey Rovers team, and they line out as follows. In goals is Anto Hegarty, right full back James O'Regan, full back and captain of the team is David Murphy, and left full back is Adrian Collins. Right half back Killian Maloney, centre half back is Timmy Lorden, and left half back is Brian Hayes. Midfield number 8 David Hayes and number 9 Niall Murphy. Right half forward Vincey Hurley, centre half forward John Murphy, and left half forward is Terence Collins. Right full forward is Brian Hayes, full forward Dennis Toomey, and left full forward is Cian Lorden. The substitutes for Courceys tonight are 16 Seamus Hurley, 17 is Gary Maloney, 18 is John Murphy, 19 is Oisin Gately, 20 is Gavin Maloney, 21 Niall O'Sullivan, 22 is Shane Maloney, 23 Jonathan Quinn, 24 is Dan Lorden, 25 is Michael O'Donovan, and 26 is Seamus Hayes. Yep. The opponents of Courcey Rovers tonight are Tracton, and they'll be led by their goalkeeper that we're looking at there. His name is Martin Quinn. Running through the Tracton line out as they go through their pre-match stretching routine is as follows. Martin Quinn, the captain, as we said, is the goalkeeper. Right full back is Billy Lynch, full back is Dan Kelleher, and left full back is Ray Dwyer. Right half back is Kieran Lynch, centre half back is Sean Sullivan, and left half back is Michael Desmond. Midfield number 8 Robert Cronin, and number 9 Frank Lynch. Right half forward is Frank Walsh, centre half forward is Joe Kingston, and left half forward is Geroid Kingston. Right full forward is Ronan Walsh, full forward is Peter Kingston, and left corner forward is Damien Walsh. The substitutes for Tracton are 16 Declan O'Neill, 17 is Michael Piggott, 18 is Kieran Corrigan, 19 is Chris Lorden, 20 is Michael Sullivan, 21 is Jason Noonan, 22 is James Flynn, 23 is Bernie Kelleher, 24 David O'Callaghan, 25 is Tom Marr, 26 is Cathal McGuinness, 27 is Michael Barry, and number 28 is George Jago. The referee for tonight's game is the very experienced, arrogant official, Dermot Kerwin. Ball is in and the game is on, and away we go here in Riverstick. The ball is in towards the right straight away. Everybody seems to be kind of almost it. Going across there is the full back for Tracton, full back to Dan Keller, out of the line. That's going to be a line ball after about 8 seconds play here in Riverstick. Looks like Vincey Hurley, who is switched over to left half forward, and number 9 there, Niall Murphy, after getting a whack in the fingers already. Change of Hurley early on. Vincey Hurley to take it. About 20-25 metres out from the goals left hand side as we look here in Riverstick. Beautiful evening. It's a low one, and it's picked up, however, but cleared away there by the right half back Kieran Lynch. Way down the field. It's very, very close to the line. Lands on the roof of the dugout. It's going to be a line ball once more. It's going to be Courceys. And see, there's a switching wing backs there as well. Number 5 for Courceys has come over left half back, Killian Maloney. And as we say, number 9 Niall Murphy, after getting an injury, and his finger strapped up already. Going back, I think, to take the line ball. Killian Maloney, leave it to Niall Murphy. Niall being faced by teammate David Hayes. But it's not a great one. Coming back out, David is the man who gets it and quickly striking the ball, kind of tidily away, right up the field it goes. Blocked away there by the fullback Dan Keller. Comes right out here. This is the centre half back there, Sean Sullivan. Sean putting the ball in his Hurley. It's got a Sean Sullivan, actually. It's gone away to Frank Lynch. Frank passing the ball a low, kind of a one inside, but out comes the captain there for Courceys. The captain is David Murphy. A low one comes right out here. This is the right corner forward, Brian Hayes. He's after coming way out the field. He's going a bit of a solo run. He can run. He's well tackled over there by the right half back Kieran Lynch. Ball back inside again. Still Brian Hayes trying to flick it inside again. Stalemate situation developing there. Pulled out and came off the Courceys number 15 there, Cian Lorden. Out of the line. That's going to be a line ball. Line ball to Tracton. 2 minutes gone, no score. I had to play up this side of the field. Both sides obviously a bit nervous, and as we say, it's the first round of the Evening Echo sponsored Premier Intermediate County Hurling Championship. Courceys, having never won the title, Tracton having to go back to 1991 for the last time that they garnered the honours. It's going to be taken there by the right full back, Billy Lynch. Billy dropping the ball down the field, flicked on over there. That's David Hayes coming across, but it goes right down the middle again. The green and red helmet of the centre half forward there. The centre half forward is Joe Kingston. Joe passing it out to the wing here. Tracton trying to pass the ball around. It's worked out this way to the left half back. That's number 7 over there, Michael Desmond. Michael getting the ball under control. Will he turn and shoot? He'll strike it, but it won't reach the goals. Knocked down inside again. got by Peter Kingston. The left-handed swing with him. It's well blocked by David Murphy and flicked away out to the side from David. That's going to go over the line. It's going to be a line ball. Good bit of attacking play from the Tracton team there as they endeavour to open the scoring. Beautiful manicured surface here in Riverstick. It's cut right across the goals. Right it goes, dropping in around the goals again. Clash of the hurley, ball out to the wing. 2 Tracton players racing for it. It's worked out here. Can they work a score from this? Back across the goals. Shot coming in. It's not going to go wide. It's gone wide. Courcey's defence seemed to be in control there. That shot came in there from Kingston, I think. Knocked out the far wing it goes. Terence Collins getting the ball under control. Striking the ball further up the field again. In towards the left corner forward, Cian Lorden there. Well blocked down by Cian. Back out. Goes just beyond the Dennis Toomey. Dennis going back out to get it. Testing the ball in his hurley. Running around. Trying to hand pass the ball inside. He does hand pass the ball inside really, really well. It works inside. The shot coming in. And the shot gone in and got over the bar. Good score. First score of the match here. Coming after almost 4 minutes play. Centre half forward. John Murphy. Sticking that one between the posts. Martin Quinn, goalkeeper of Tracton and also the captain. Tracton obviously deciding that they're going to crowd her out of it. They're moving their kind of full forward line halfway between the 45 or 65 metre line, and so out the middle it goes. Picked up by Vincey Hurley. Vincey sticking the ball in his hurley. He's crossed the 65 metre line. He's going to be met by a tackle. He's met by 2 tackles. The referee Jeremy Curran says that's not really, but he's kind of crowded out there. Low ball booted on there, comes back. Vincey Hurley collects the ball again, putting down one hand on the hurley. He might have a chance of a shot here. He does have a chance of a shot. It's curling in, but I think that's going to go left and go wide. It is going to go left and go wide. It does go wide, and pressure there that Robert Cronin was able to put him under. Endeavoured that Vincey was striking a bit under pressure anyway, and the ball going wide. Ball struck right down the middle it goes again. Ball pulled on. Connected on by David Hayes, picked up by the Frank Lynch there in the middle of the field, but he's in third beaten. Brian Hayes racing for this out near the sideline, running for Billy Lynch, connected up by Brian Hayes. A struggle for it. Referee puts the linesman up. Billy clears the ball, but I think the line's ball was gone. I think that's going to be a line ball, and it is for Courceys. Right down in front of us here. Well, coming down here. Not quite sure who's going to take it. Is Niall Murphy coming over to take it? I think he is. He seems to have recovered well from that knock he got in the first minute. 5 minutes gone. 1 point for Courceys, no score for Tracton. Niall Murphy, this could be within his compass. It's a nice cut. It's going to go in. Well, the ball is well collected inside there by the left full back over there. Right a wire, but it comes back out. 2 players miss it. Comes back out here. Hand pass the ball back into the middle, and David Hayes just got a slight slip, but he steadies now. He shoots, it goes in, goes high, and goes straight and goes over the bar. Second score of the game for Courceys. They lead 2 points to no score, and we have approximately 6 minutes gone here in the first half. No wind at all here in Riverstick. Perfect conditions, and these great carry down rivals setting themselves up nicely. Ball broken down, well blocked forward there. And certainly Tracton doing very well here early on. Going back over there is Sean Sullivan. Sean with the green helmet. Knife sticking the ball out here. This is to Billy Lynch. Billy being put under a bit of pressure there by the Courceys defenders, or by the Courceys attackers who have become defenders. Gets a kind of a half a shot in, pulled on. David Hayes collecting up the crumbs again around the middle of the field there. Referee says he took, I think maybe kind of a chop down exercise. Not quite sure what it was. No, it's actually, yeah, it's a free for Tracton. Pointed in the wrong direction first, I think. And instead it's going to be a free for Tracton, and that usually will probably mean Niall Murphy right in the middle of the field, slightly to the right inside of the upright, putting the ball down. Niall Murphy setting himself up, steady in concentration, bends, lifts, strikes the ball. It's going to be high enough, it's going to be long enough, and it's going to be good enough too, because they all like it. If you're a Courceys Rovers person, they lead 3 points to no score, and we have 7 minutes gone in the first half. Martin Quinn just wondering where he's going to try and put this, because certainly around the middle of the field and half back, Tracton find it difficult to win possession. Martin Quinn going long and high this time, out towards us here at this side. Ball dropping down. It came out there towards over there is Frank Lynch. Frank has gone in his soul, a bit of a solo run. Could this be the first score of the game for Tracton? Passes the ball inside, getting the ball inside once more. Goes inside to Frank Welch. He's got a chance of a shot here, and he buries it! Buries the ball in the back of the net. Joe Kingston, I think it was, who stuck it in the net in the finish. It seemed to be very, very easy. Yeah, Joe Kingston it was. Stuck the ball in the back of the net for the first score of the game for Tracton, and boy, what a big one it is too. Buries the ball in the back of the net, levels the match after 8 minutes of play here in the first half in Riverstake. Ball out the far side of the field, it's gone very, very close to the sideline. It's gone inside, not gone over the line yet. Belted on inside there again. Going inside there is Keane. Coming out there is Ryder Wire, the left corner back, very, very close to the line. It's going to be another line ball. Joe Kingston burying the ball in the back of the net there. Niall Murphy rather cuts the ball beautifully across. Vincey Hurley going for it. Ball broken down. Sean Sullivan trying to get the ball away. Doesn't quite get it. Clash of the Ash there. Ball still on the ground. Flicked away there by Sean Sullivan again. Referee Dermot Kerwin says that's enough of that, lads. And I think he's going to throw it in. One of the Courceys players looking for a spare Hurley. Just have a look across at Dermot Kerwin. Lining up is Sean Sullivan and John Murphy. Ball thrown in, broken out to the side again. Ray Dwyer coming, trying to get the ball out, getting a hand pass out to the side, getting the ball out here and belted away and Tracton on the attack once more. Ball out, broken down the wing, broken down very, very well again. Kind of a highish kind of a tackle the Courcey lads are playing, but a good ball nonetheless. Goes beyond the Hurley there of Brian Hayes, out of the line. And Timmy Lorden came across there and got the ball. And that's going to be a line ball. Right full back Billy needs to take it for Tracton. Putting the ball down. His own goal, of course, being paced by a combination of Kieran Lynch from Tracton and Brian Hayes of Courceys. Not a greatish one. Sean Sullivan trying to get his hand in it. Coming out here, this is Frank Lynch trying to walk the ball away from Fitzie Hurley. He gets the ball into his hand. The last time he went one of these runs, Tracton ended up getting a goal. He steadies himself and shortens the grip and clears it down. It's going to be a race between the full forward. The full forward is Peter Kingston and David Murphy. Out towards the side it goes, out over the line. That's going to be a line ball. Line ball for Tracton, the far side of the field. And Joe Kingston thinking about taking a quick one. Linesman showing him where it should be. Centre half forward, the man who buried the ball in the net there for Tracton a few minutes ago. Hoping to add to their tally. Hitting it, it's kind of a lowish one in along the ground. Tracton might get to the crumbs it is. They do. Works out there, it's left half forward there, Geroid Kingston. Knocking the ball back out. This came to Joe, but it didn't quite work out. Terence Collins getting the ball up and striking the ball long. It's gone right down the middle it goes. Ray Dwyer inside, gets the ball up, gets the ball out. Sean Sullivan dropping it the first time, getting it back in again. Met with a combination of tacklers coming across there. Is the right half back. The right half back there for Tracton is Kieran Lynch. Kieran, he's got away up the field now. Could he have a chance of a score here? Nobody coming to meet him. He gets the ball inside. This is the man who got the goal, Joe Kingston. Joe turning on his left with a very, very good hook by the Courceys defence. Broken down again, they've crowded him out, and I think Courceys have the ball. They have the ball, and Timmy Lorden completes the clearance. It's a long, high ball right up the middle of the field. Going back for this is Billy Lynch, being chased by Brian Hayes. Billy flicking the ball out to the side. Can he get control of it? He can. Gets the ball into his hand now, and hand passing the ball to Ray Dwyer. Ray, a bit surprised by it, and looks like a bit of a tackle, and eventually fouled, and that's going to be a free out. Maybe the free should have been a couple of seconds earlier, but it's going to be a free out. And yeah, somebody obviously must have said something, because Dermot Kerwin just moves the ball forward a small bit. Coming out there is the right half back. Kieran needs to take it, number 5 in his back. Tracton have settled a bit since the goal, but then again, you would have to say maybe that's a simplistic statement. Any goal is bound to settle a team. Kieran Lynch maybe not as far as he'd like to have struck it maybe. Ball gone in. Oh, beautiful skill there by Niall Murphy, but well hooked again by Robert Cronin. Ball gone to ground again. This is Joe Kingston on the ball a lot. Gets the ball into his left half forward, Geroid. Geroid striking the ball off his left. It's gone in towards the square inside. Ball well caught inside, and it's shot in. And the ball gone left and the ball gone wide. And good attack there, but Ronan Walsh just couldn't get the shot in. He did very well to get the ball under pressure, but couldn't kind of keep his put under a fair bit of pressure too, you have to be saying, from Adrian Collins there, and sky the ball wide. Score still remain 3 points, 1 goal. A lowish one from Anto Haggerty. Right down the middle it goes. Looking for John Murphy. Ball broken away from him as Robert Cronin picking the ball up in the middle of the field. Striking the ball down, but well blocked down. Courcey doing really, really well in the hook-in blocking stakes. Coming out here though is the right half back, Kieran Lynch, and Kieran opening the shoulders and striking the ball big, long, high. David Murphy in towards Peter Kingston. It's broken inside again, but David Murphy, Oh, he did very well to get the ball up, but the pick-up, he just missed the pick-up slightly. Coming back out there is Peter Kingston. Peter's trying to get the ball up. Of course, he's trying to get the ball out. Very, very close to the end line, and Dermot Kerwin says it's going to be a free. Yeah, Dermot Kerwin says that's going to be a free. Free into Tracton, and they have a chance to take the lead. And yeah, it's number 13. Ronan Walsh will take it. Ronan Walsh sets himself up. Take this free, being faced by 5 Courceys defenders, but the way Ronan hits them, he's very happy with his point and sticks it straight over the bar. And after 13.5 minutes play, Courceys lead 1-1 to 3 points. Just checking around. The movement of players. No, everybody seems to be kind of more or less in where they kind of started. And O'Hegarty striking the ball down this side of the field. It comes this time. Vincey Hurley, Carrotry, but well comes across to Sean O'Sullivan. Kind of moved into the middle of the field. Gets it out to Frank Lynch, but Frank's shot is intercepted by David Hayes. A lowish kind of a one. Blocked inside. First, Sean Sullivan. Oh, referee Dermot Kerwin says he picked it off the ground. And from the situation, the Tracton looked like they had under control. It's going to be a free in, and Vincey Hurley looks like he's the man who's going to be sidling up for it. It is about 50 metres out from the Tracton goals, well within his compass. Bending, lifting, striking. It's going to be good, and it's high, and it's long, and it's straight, and it's over the bar, and this levelling score for Courceys. 1-1 to 4 points. 1-1 to 4 points for both sides. As we said beforehand, there's going to be very, very little between the teams, and that's the way it's proving. Martin Quinn taking the long puck out, and it's a big long one too, out to the far side of the field, blocked away there by Timmy Lorden, out over the sideline. It's going to be a live ball. Actually, it was Killian Maloney came across. And just checking who's going to take this. Yeah, it's the number 7 coming up there to take it, Michael Desmond. Puts the ball down and have a look around, see where he's going. It's a lowish kind of a one again, blocked over there by Brian Hayes, flicked away out the side. Well flicked on there by Niall Murphy. David Hayes trying to get in, but met with a strong tackle. Coming into Frank Welsh, turning, striking, and puts the ball straight over the bar. Frank Welsh, certainly experienced player, profiting there, and ball going over the bar, and Tracton retake the lead by a point. Midway through the first half. 1-2 to 4 points. Pucked out the far side behind to O'Hegarty. It's a big long high one too. Out towards the far corner it goes. Michael Desmond is over there trying to get possession of the ball. Sean Sullivan striking the ball if he's left. Down this side of the field. Oh, could be danger here now. This is Ronan Walsh. Being chased by Adrian Collins. Ronan's got the ball in his hurley. If he can turn, if he can shoot, I think that's going to tail to the over the bar. Yeah, over the bar. It looked like it was going to tail, but it didn't. And the umpires just didn't seem to be too sure for a moment there. And the referee gave it, and the umpires gave it, and the scoreboard gives it, and it's another point for Tracton. They lead by 2. Right down the middle it goes again. Well, came for it. Sean Sullivan trying to get his hurley in the ball. Pulled on over there by John Murphy. Getting the ball out. This is the man who scored the point. Frank Welch a couple of seconds ago. Broken down inside again. It's going to be picked up there by Killian Maloney. Killian is tackled away. And Brian Hayes rather. It's gone inside again. This is the man who got the goal. This is Joe Kingston. He's being chased and hooked by Timmy Lorden. Still going inside. The referee says he fouled him. The Courcey players claim innocence. The referee says he fouled him, and that's going to be a free in. And Ronan Walsh making his way across to take it. Ronan Walsh makes his way across. Dermot Kerwin points to this post, and this could be the 3rd point. Bending, lifting, strikes the ball, and no doubt about it either, straight and through and over the bar. And that now makes it 1-4 to 4 points. And Tracton having opened up a 3-point lead, turned the game around reasonably quickly. 17.5 minutes gone in the first half here in River State. And O'Hegarty Wondering where's he going to try and put it. Tracton after their initial burst, or Courcey Rovers after their initial burst, seem to have kind of faded away a little bit. Sean Sullivan doing a bit better. Pulled on by Vincey Hurley, and well pulled on too, but forwards were a bit far out from the goals, and the ball going right and wide. Martin Quinn just checking out his options once more. And there it goes, all right down the middle it goes. Clare's reaching for it, Joe Kingston one of them, Timmy Lorden the other one, Adrian Collins getting the ball forward, getting the ball out here. Timmy Lorden putting the ball to Hurley and passing the ball right across the field, and forward come Courceys now. Low ball into the corner, here it comes. There's a bit of a switch around there. Ball pulled on away, cleared away by Tracton, up to the corner, Adrian Collins, Ronan Walsh, ball gone to ground, David Hayes arriving almost like the cavalry, pulled out. This is Joe Kingston again, passing the ball out here. This is number 9. Number 9 is Frank Lynch. Frank is still going inside. He's bouncing the ball. He's going across the goals, striking the ball. It doesn't come in. It does come in, and the ball goes in and goes over the bar. Another point for Tracton. And Joe Kingston has gone down in the middle of the field. They lead by 4 to Tracton. And we're ready for to go again. Anto Hegarty pucking the ball out down this side of the field. Sean Sullivan arriving, ball going out, ball broken down. Dennis Toomey tried to get his hands in it, but it didn't quite work out. That man set drop back. Sean Sullivan is there, being tackled over there though by Terence Collins, but the ball cleared away up the middle of the field. Joe Kingston, Timmy Lorden, ball broken down. This is Ronan Walsh. Ronan being tackled by two of Courceys. Oh, and a bit of a pull there that was injudicious. And Killian Maloney is okay, and Niall Murphy about to take the free. Referee Dermot Kerwin telling Frank Lynch to go back a bit further. This is Niall Murphy inside his own half. It's long, it's high, it's dropping in around the square. It's dropped inside and it's in the net! It's dropped inside and it's in the net! And an error from the defence of Courceys. The ball looked as if they had it covered, and Courceys have got their first score in quite a long time, but it's a goal they won't carry, and now the game is really on. Ball broken inside again. This is Gilroy Kingston. He's got a chance of a point here if he takes it. He does, but the shot is half blocked, and it comes to Timmy Lorden. Timmy doesn't control it very well. Gone to ground. Ball out along the side. Oh, flicked over. This is Robert Cronin. Shot from Robert is blocked down, and Courceys managed to clear away. It comes to David Hayes' hand, and a quick fast ball down the far side again. Ray Dwyer is racing for it over there. Very, very close to the line. Very, very close to the line, and it's going to be a free out, I'd say. Looked like a push in the back. Yeah, 1-5 for Tracton, 1-4 for Courceys. And Courceys getting a bit of a break there, but the shot from Niall Murphy was certainly on target. And not quite sure if this is going to be a free or a sideline. You see Billy Lee's gone over for it. It looked as if there was a free, but yeah, it is a free. Free out for Tracton. And bending, lifting, strikes the ball. Up around the middle of the, just over the middle of the field, it'll land. Up they go, Joe Kingston arriving there for Tracton, but the ball broken away there. And Brian Hayes hand passing the ball out towards the side. Michael Desmond doing the business, half blocked down, out over the line, and it's going to be a line ball. Of Terence Collins, his hurley is gone, I think. Yeah, Terence Collins' hurley is broken, but Tracton have upped it again a bit. They've 22 minutes gone here in the first half. Tracton lead by a point. Line ball, Niall Murphy gone over to take it. Can he do it on the 65-metre line? There's Niall, and it's a good one. In the middle it goes, but collected up there by the Kieran Lynch, I think, is back there. No, it's not. Yeah, Kieran Lynch, right? Came out with losing possession. Ball pulled along the ground. Robert Cronin. Robert trying to get the ball up. Does get the ball up. Knocked out of his hand. Rock situation developing. Passed out to this is Vincey Hurley. And if any man can do it, this man can. Vincey gone in full forward. Trying to get it right. Gets the ball passed out. Gets the ball to Dennis Toomey. He struck it in a bit of a rush, but it might work out okay yet. Ball knocked away from the goals there. Comes back out. This is Terence Collins. And that's putting the ball over the bar and levelling up the match. After 23.5 minutes play, it's Courceys 1-5, Tracton 1-5, and Courceys are back in the game once more. Having trailed at one stage by 4 points, they are now level. Martin Quinn, where's he going to put this puck out? Very experienced goalkeeper. Long ball it is too. Up go the hands, down comes the ball, blocked away. David Hayes trying to get onto it. Frank Lynch gets there in time. Met with tackled by David Hayes and Adrian Collins. Referee, not quite sure what that signal means, but it's a free out, I think, to Courceys. And Frank Lynch doesn't want to give it back to him. And having a word there with Frank Lynch, just explaining to him what went wrong. And Niall Murphy going back to take it. Killian Maloney thought about it there for a minute. And a lowish kind of a one, down along the wing it goes. Well, knocked back out again. This is Dennis Toomey. Dennis back into John Murphy. John Murphy got a bit of space. Now can he finish with a score? It's looking good. It is good, I think, and it certainly is. And Tracton take the lead. Courceys take the lead, rather. Sorry, Courceys retake the lead by a point. 1-6-1-5. They lead. We have about 5 minutes to go to the break. Martin Quinn pucking the ball out to the middle of the field. Robert Cronin, David Hayes, broken down. Joe Kingston, Geroy Kingston rather, didn't quite get his hands in it. Ball gone to ground. Referee going to throw it in. Robert Cronin has gone in for this. In it goes. Ball broken down again. Robert trying to boot the ball out. Enough players there. Timmy Lorden knocked away from him. Referee saw something there, and I think, I'm not sure, was it a pullback or a swing back or something, but obviously he saw it. Free in for Tracton. Ronan Walsh to take it. And Courceys have enjoyed a productive period in the last few minutes. They've gone into a 1-point lead. It's a free for Tracton. Ronan Walsh to take the free. 45-50 metres out from the goals. Well within his compass. Distinctive style. Striking the ball if he's left, bending, lifting, striking the ball. Puts it in. And puts it straight over the bar. No doubt about it. Levelling up the scores once more. Tracton 1-6, Courceys 1-6. Obviously, free taker very, very important. Both sides producing the goods. And Joe Hegarty, big puck out. Down the middle it goes. Up go the hands, down comes the ball. Broken inside again. Sean Sullivan sweeping very well. Robert Cronin doing nicely as well. And striking the ball long and high. Right down the middle it goes to Peter Kingston and David Murphy. Ball gone to ground, and I think David Murphy stole that. He did. Gets the ball back out. Niall Murphy trying to get possession of the ball, hand passing the ball out, getting the ball out to Timmy Lorden, and Timmy striking the ball again. Maybe the striking, maybe not as good as they'd hope. Ball nicely worked out here. This is Frank Lynch. Now can he do something with this? He can certainly. Driving the ball down in, came into Peter Kingston, met by Adrian Collins. Adrian, a nice flick out to the side, but coming across there is Joe Kingston, and Joe striking the ball off his right hand side, putting the ball across the goals and putting it wide. Going across left to the upright. And Joe Hegarty. Just wondering, both sides kind of pulling out their players a bit wide, trying to create a bit of space. 3 minutes to go to the break here in Riverstick. Big crowd here in Riverstick for the game. The sun has gone down, but the weather is absolutely perfect. And Joe Hegarty with the puck out. Going to try the far side of the field this time, I think. Yep. Down there it goes. Over towards the area, Terence Collins and Michael Desmond. Ball broken down inside. Sean Sullivan sweeping back there nicely again. Turning around and quickly striking the ball back out to the middle. Up it goes again. Blocked forward by Courceys as they endeavour to get forward. Brian Hayes is over there trying to get up. Player gone to ground. David Hayes is over there. Ball gone to ground. And he wins the ball. Strikes the ball down along in towards the corner. This comes to where Brian Hayes, very, very close to the sideline. Across the goals. But I think that's going to go left and wide. And it has gone left and wide. Bit ambitious shot. And I think there's a sub going on. Number 23 coming on for Courceys is Jonathan Quinn. Jonathan Quinn coming on, and he's going to go on full forward, I think. And it's like
number 23 in the Courcey Rovers team,
Jonathan Quinn is on. We'll watch follow the game.
Cian Lorden.
Cian Lorden replaced, very, very close to the line, kept inside. Timmy Lorden trying to get back to Robert Cronin. Timmy keeping control of the ball, hand passing the ball out, getting the ball out. That's Niall Murphy, and a quick wristy strike in towards the full forward line again. Jonathan Quinn is the new man inside there. Comes across Brian Hayes, pulling. Ooh, very, very close, but the ball went right in the rail and wide. And bit of a scare moment there for Tracton. Martin Quinn, calm as you like, pucking the ball out to this side of the field. Up go the hands, down comes the ball, broken forward. It's Robert Cronin. Robert settling himself and striking the ball inside. Timmy Lorden doesn't quite get it. It comes inside to Peter Kingston. Is this the lead score? He's still going inside. What can he do here? He kicks. and he kicked it in the net. It's very, very close to the line, and it's gone in now, I think. Yep, it's a goal for Tracton. A goal for Tracton. Not quite sure who got the finishing touch. Peter Kingston did all the damage running in and ended up kicking it. It seemed to be on the line for a bit, but I think it may have been very difficult to see. It could have been a combination of Damien Walsh, Ronan Walsh, but it ended up on the goal line. Difficult to see who scored it, but Tracton won't be worried about who scores it. They've got the goal. They lead by a goal, 2 goals and 6 points for Tracton, 1 goal and 6 for Courceys. That's a very, very good score as we are in the last minute of the first half. And Courceys will be looking to answer that if they can with a score before the break. Anto Hegarty pucking the ball out, right down the middle it goes again. Up go the hands, down comes the ball. It's Robert Cronin picking the ball up. He's doing quite well in the middle of the field for Tracton. Picking up a bit of the ball, but he's under a bit of pressure here now. Passing the ball low, it came off one of the Courceys boots, pulled on by Frank Lynch. Killian Maloney doing really, really well. Striking the ball shortly off his left in towards Jonathan Quinn and Brian Hayes. Can Brian keep it in? He certainly can, keeps it in. Ray Dwyer chase him out there, Billy Lynch rather. Very, very close to the sideline. Billy turning and standing and striking the ball. Down this side of the field it goes, over towards the far side of the field, very, very close to the sideline again. Belted inside infield again. Coming back there is David Hayes. David, a low kind of a shot, low ball in. This is Vincey Hurley. Can Vincey finish with a score? No, he can't, unless the goalie drops it, and Martin Quinn is too good a keeper for that. Driving the ball down this side of the field again as the tempo of the game increases. Joe Kingston trying to get across. Timmy Lorden going to ground, very, very close to the line, and the referee says that's going to be a free in. And Damien Walsh coming over to take it as we're 30 minutes are up. We're about 3/4 minute into injury time. And will this be the last bit of action for the first half? Damien Walsh to endeavour to put 4 points between themselves and Courceys. Bending, lifting, it's a difficult angle. It's struck low, but it's brilliantly converted and brilliantly put over the bar, and they lead by 4 points. 2-7 Tracton, 1-6 Courceys. Anto Hegarty pucking the ball out, going to try the far side of the field towards Terence Collins. Ball over the wing towards Michael Desmond. Michael getting his hurley to it, but John Murphy collecting the crumbs for Courceys, striking the ball in. It's gone in, but I don't think that's going to go anywhere near the post. Ball going left and the ball going wide, and Courceys maybe could have done with a score just to rebalance the boat a little bit before the break. Martin Quinn will take this, and we're almost 2 minutes into injury time, and I think no, referee says we'll play on a bit more. Ball over here, well caught by Frank Welch, and it's well flicked away from Frank Lynch. Low to the ground, David Hayes gone in. Very, very close to the line. David Hayes trying to come out with the ball. Down to ground he goes, and he was fouled, and it's going to be a free. A lot of crowding. Timmy Lorden will leave it, I'd imagine, for Niall Murphy. Yep, Niall Murphy coming across to take it. Here he comes. Oh, hits a low, kind of a one down towards the corner it goes. This is John Murphy. Now, can John finish with a score? He turns around, nicely struck across the goals. The players go in, but the referee says he was inside in the square. But, of course, his defender, people saying he kind of ran in, but unfortunately, Dermot Cameron blew the whistle, and that's going to be free out. And Martin is going to be the man to take it. Striking the ball out, and Dermot Kerwin, after 3 minutes of injury time, blowing the whistle here in Riverstake. Half time in the Evening Echo sponsored Cork County Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship, and the scoreline reads: Tracton are 2 goals rather, with that last one, 2 goals and 7. Courceys 1 goal and 6. A lot done, and an awful lot more to be done yet. And we're almost ready to go here, start to the second half. Tracton lead by 4 points, 2-7-1-6. Ball is in, the game is on. You can imagine, of course, he's got a bit of a talking to, but that's cleared away up there by Kieran Lynch. Right in towards the goals it goes. David Murphy's back there with Anto Hegarty. David Murphy does very, very well indeed and strikes the ball out towards the middle of the field here. Nobody only there except 2 Tracton players. One of those is Frank Lynch. Frank going to ground under a tackle, getting back to Kieran Lynch. Kieran striking the ball in. It's high, it's long. In they go. It's gone inside. Hoo, hoo, hoo. And the ball got out left and the ball gone wide. And ball gone left and the ball gone wide. And Joe Hegarty, I have to say, fairly relieved to see it go there. Ball pucked out. Right down the middle it goes. Vincey Hurley's gone inside the forward. He gets the ball ahead there. Sean O'Sullivan getting the ball out. Robert Cronin passed the ball back inside to David Hayes. David a kind of a lowish one, skidding in along the ground. Billy Lynch coming out to get it though. Billy flicking the ball out. Terence Collins couldn't get his underhand. Sean Sullivan gone to ground. Is there a bit of June driving? Getting the ball out here. Gets the ball. This is Niall Murphy. Niall striking it under pressure. The ball going right and the ball going wide. Struck it hurriedly rather than under pressure, I suppose, really. Ball going right and the ball going wide. Niall Murphy, I think, might be a gone in left half forward. And checking around. Brian Hayes is over here near us. Martin Quinn striking the ball, a kind of a lowish one. Robert Cronin doesn't get there in time, flicked out. This that man I was talking about, Brian Hayes, low along the ground, flicked the ball to Flanagan. Terence Collins doing really well, met with a tackle, gone out over the line. It's going to be, not quite sure what this is, a line ball to, I think it is to Tracton. It is. And he's just removing the flag, and it's going to be number 7 there, Michael Desmond. Michael Desmond of Tracton, putting the ball down. Where is he going to put this? Hits it, not a great one. That's by Terence Collins. Can Terence get it up? Being tackled very well by Robert Cronin. Gets the ball back up. It comes out here. This is Garroyd Kingston. Garroyd getting away there from Brian Hayes. Passing the ball into Joe. Joe Kingston striking it. It's looking very good. And it is very good. The ball has gone straight, gone over the bar, and a very, very good score indeed from a Tracton point of view. They lead by 5, 2-8-1-6. Not the start Courceys would have wanted for the second half. However, there's only 2 minutes gone and plenty of time yet. I think they moved John Murphy out to midfield. And he's the man near us here, putting his hand up. But Anto Hegarty going the far side. Dropping it down it goes. Sean Sullivan blocking it forward. Ball gone to ground. Picked up Vincey Hurley, striking the ball off his left. It's gone in. And the referee signals that that's good enough for him, and it's gone over the bar. And that's the thing, kind of thing Vincey Hurley can do. Give him a chance and he'll stick it between the posts. Back to the 4-point game once more. It's Martin Quinn. Certainly. Second half opened with a point from each side. Martin Quinn going the far side, a kind of a lowish kind of a one. Blocked forward there by David Hayes, but it's only going to be collected up there and knocked forward again. And it's well blocked down over there. Of course, he's trying to get the ball out. Going over along the far long wing. Kieran Lynch is over there along with Frank Lynch. Picked up there and well cleared away there by Killian Maloney. Good long strike up the middle of the field it goes. Dennis Toomey, well blocked out there by the fullback Dan Kelleher. Dan striking the ball out this side of the field. A lowish kind of a one. It's coming out here. This is well controlled here. This is Ronan Walsh. Ronan has a bit of a time here. Striking the ball. The Hurley kind of came back in under it, but it looks, just side netting job, I'm afraid. Side netting job, I'm afraid, and the referee isn't very happy about something or other. Going in and just having a word with David Murphy. And that's going to be puck out for Anto Hegarty. 4 points between the teams again, 2-8-1-7, favour of Tracton. Anto Hegarty striking the ball out this side. It's a lowish kind of one this time. That's to John Murphy. John doesn't quite hold on to the ball. Here comes to Terence Collins, flicked away there by Michael Desmond. Frank Lynch going back for this, trying to get the ball up, stepping outside, trying to boot the ball forward. Ball gone to ground, stalemate, flicked up. This is Frank again, very, very close to the line, gone out over the line, and ball it is. Working very hard. Number 7, Brian Hayes, lining it up. What's he going to do with this? Just checking inside around. Dennis Toomey's inside full forward. Vincey Hurley pulling back a little bit. This is Brian Hayes, and it's a good one. Down it goes, but it's Michael Desmond going to get his Hurley to it. Michael Desmond getting good control of it. Being met with a tackle of Niall Murphy. Lowish one. It'll come back to Brian Hayes. Ball skidding through his fingers again. Very, very close to the line. Picked up there. Well picked up there. Very, very close to the line. Out over the line. And Damien Walsh gone out over the line, and that's going to be a line ball, I think, for Courceys. Puts down the ball. Brian Hayes trying to go again. Courceys trying to lift it. 5 minutes gone, second half. Brian Hayes. Another one. Down along the wing it goes. Comes off Michael Desmond's Hurley. Not Michael Desmond's, Kieran Lynch Hurley rather. Michael Desmond is back there. It comes out to Ray Dwyer though. Ray striking the ball, but he's under pressure from Jonathan Quinn. Jonathan getting his Hurley in the tackle. Very, very close to the line again. Linesman with the flag up. And I think it's coming out. Yeah, it's going to be Ray Dwyer to take it. couple of players not quite knowing what's happening. Dennis Toomey's over there, but I think it's going to be Ray Dwyer to take the line ball for Tracton. And quite dark here in Riverstick. Yep, it's actually Michael Desmond to take it. Michael striking the ball low down the middle, coming into the possession of Brian Hayes. Brian, a kind of a measured kind of a stroke in towards the other Brian Hayes. Ball over the side again, but coming out there is Dan Kelleher. Dan trying to get there ahead of Brian Hayes. Brian Hayes getting there ahead of him. Robert Cronin coming back like the cavalry and knocking the ball out over the line. It's going to be a line ball. Far side of the field. Of course, he's trying to manufacture a score. To take this is Niall Murphy. Now, what can he do with this? Having a look around. Cuts it. It's a beauty. Right into the middle it goes. Up go the hands, and Michael Desmond coming down with the ball, passing the ball out, getting the ball out. This is Frank Lynch. Frank going a bit of a run. Up the middle he goes. And the shot is blocked down. Maybe should have hit it beforehand. And Kieran Lynch doing the needful, getting the ball up to the side of the field. Over towards the far side there. Full back coming out there is David Murphy, very, very close to the line. And the linesman as he's flagging the air. I think that's going to be a Courceys ball. Tracton people seem convinced that it's theirs. And the linesman just checking. Referee just checking what is his story. And I think it's going in. Is it? Linesman not making any kind of definitive signal. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's going to be Frank Welch to take it. 7 minutes gone, second half. Not a great one. Low along the ground, picked up, and Killian Maloney was the man who's there. He's fouled, and that's going to be a free out. Yep, Killian himself to take it. I said no, he'd leave it for Anto Hegarty. Indeed, putting the ball down. And both sides kind of waiting for the game to kind of ignite. Tracton will be quite happy with the way things are going. They lead by 4. Anto Hegarty kind of trying to up the pace a bit. Ball broken down to the far side. Picked over there and flicked away by Kieran Lynch. Trying to come out. Gone down and got up again. Ball picked up by David Hayes. Got him a passing towards the corner again. Billy Lynch is over there. Ball gone in along the ground. Collected over there. That's Ray Dwyer. Raised hooked by Thomas Collins. Very, very close to the sideline. And passing the ball out. Kieran Lynch. And Kieran Lynch driving the ball up to the side of the field. In it goes again. It's a long ball inside again. It's Peter Kingston. And great save by Anto Hegarty. Ball down and David Murphy coming out with the ball. And David striking the ball under a bit of pressure. Gets the ball out to the far side. Clash of the ash. Quick pulling. David Hayes, will he get there before the sideline? He might, but Vincey Hurley might. And Vincey does very well to get the ball up along the line again, but the ball has gone out over the line. And that's going to be a line ball to Tracton. Long, dangerous ball in there, and they looked like Peter Kingston was heading for the goals again, but Anto Hegarty came out very bravely. Went down on the ball was cleared, and Tracton survived. They trail by 4 still though. Only 2 scores since half time, a point apiece. Line ball it's going to be. Yeah, this is Kieran Lynch. Kieran, it's a beauty. Right down along the line it goes. David Murphy, Peter Kingston, very, very close to the line. Out of the line, it's going to be another line ball. This time going the opposite direction in favour of Courceys. Over there's Adrian Collins. Hitting it. Maybe not the greatest one, but it comes to David Hayes, and David doing really, really well to knock it further down again. Man going a bit of a run here over towards the far side. It's Brian Hayes. He's gone inside. He's still going. Can they finish with a score? Maybe even a bigger score than a point. He strikes the ball off his hurley, but he's blocked. Half. Ball across the middle of the goals again. This is Dennis Toomey. What can he do with it? Can he finish with a score? Passes the ball back out. This is Vincey Hurley. It's gone in, and it's gone over the bar. Vincey Hurley sticking the ball between the net posts once more, reducing the gap down. Good run inside there by Brian Hayes. Passed the ball back out, and after 10 minutes of the second half, one of the Tracton lads has gone down, and the medical attention is going to be called for. And we're almost ready to go again. Martin Quinn. And we just noticed there's a sub gone on there, another man in the white helmet, just like Jonathan Quinn in the first half. Michael O'Sullivan has come on, and Damien Walsh has been asked to come ashore. Picked over there on the far side by Killian Maloney, who's doing quite well. Knocking the ball inside again. Picked up by Billy Lynch. Billy trying to get the ball out. Being tackled by 2 Courceys, 3 Courceys. Passing the ball out. It comes to that man, Kieran Lynch, who's doing very, very well indeed. Going a bit of a solo run. Striking the ball off his hurley, and way up the field it goes again. Goken back inside again. David Murphy going back for it. David pulling on the ball out. 2 of Courceys lads arrived. One of them is Garoyd Kingston. Garoyd passing the ball across. Frank Lynch doesn't quite get possession of the ball. Out it comes. This is John Murphy. John putting the ball down, shortening the grip, striking it down here. Vincey Hurley, oh, just couldn't control it. Coming across there is Ray Dwyer. Ray puts the ball out, and it's going to be a line ball. It's going to be another Courceys line ball. Can Courceys up the pace? And still trailing by 4. Or trailing by 3 actually, sorry, rather 2-8 for Tracton, 1-8 for Courceys. And they'll be cut up enough. Not quite sure what's happening there. Vincey Hurley.
He's right, Toad, he's right.
A low one right across the middle of the field. Michael Desmond actually made a very good run for it. Billy Lynch going back to, or Robert Cronin rather. Robert going down, and that's going to be a free. Free it's going to be. Free it's going to be for Tracton. Ray Dwyer coming out to take. No, that's Sean Sullivan actually. Sean Sullivan actually coming out. Centre half back. Striking the ball. Down this side of the field it goes. Michael O'Sullivan, the man in is the sub. Ball is knocked away from him. Flicked away over there by Jason O'Regan. Getting the ball out and well cleared further along again by John Murphy. Doing very, very well. Down it goes. Terence Collins trying to get across. Sean Sullivan trying to get across there. Very, very close to the line. Linesman says that's I think going to be a Tracton ball. The way he was pointing the flag, yeah, it's a Tracton ball. And Vincey Hurley, will he take this one as well? I think he will. Just looking for the ball. Getting the ball from the sideline. I think Niall Murphy might be actually coming out to take it. He came for a quick run, but Billy not going to give it to him. Vincey Hurley. A lowish kind of a one in along the middle, not maybe what he wanted to do. This is Frank Lynch, nicely tackled, and actually gets the rebound again, done very, very well. All action, bustling player. Very across there. Adrian Collins he's actually come over to this side, pulled out along the ground. 2 Tracton lads arriving for them. One is Joe Kingston, very, very close to the line, and yeah, ball got out over the line. And I think this is a Tracton ball, yep. And Frank Lynch probably the man to line up and take it, yep, certainly is. No, he's leaving it go. This is Garoyd Kingston coming over to take it. Pulled across the pitch, doesn't quite get it. Timmy Lorden trying to come out with the ball. Does come out with the ball, going a bit of a run in that typical style of his. Gets it to John Murphy. John, well blocked down though by Michael Desmond. Low ball inside again. This is Terence Collins. Going a bit of a run, passes it in. This is Jonathan Quinn. Jonathan doesn't hold on to it. Ball flicked out towards the side. It's going to be very, very close to the in line. That's going to be a free in. Dermot Kilman seems to be kind of signalling a sandwich. But, well cleared. Was it Brian Hayes who come up the field there maybe instead of Timmy Lorden? I think it might have been. But anyway, we'll follow Vincey Hurley to take the free. Right inside of the goals. We've halfway through the second half, a goal in it. Can he reduce the margin to 2 points? Bending, lifting, strikes the ball, and he does, and he puts the ball over the bar. Back to 2-point game again. 2-8 for Tracton, 1-9 for Courcey Rovers. Martin Quinn about to take the puck out. Here he goes. Strikes the ball out to the far side of the field, and a good puck out it is too. Up go the hands, down comes the ball. It's flicked away there. Comes out, this is Ronan Walsh. Ronan, that's got the distance, but I don't know, has it got the accuracy? It certainly has, and that's a very, very good score indeed from Ronan Walsh. One of the best scores of the game so far. Great score, turning and striking the ball of his left, putting it over the bar. And to Hegarty, pucking the ball out. It's a low, kind of a skeetering one along the air. Knocked out to the far side, pulled, clashed over there. Robert Cronin, ball out over the line out again. An innumerable amount of line balls in this game. Imagine it'll be Kieran Lynch to set this one up. Yep, putting the ball down, referee just saying hang on a minute.
Come on, Desi, keep it going, sponge your kick.
It's a good one. In it goes again. Blocked away there by Jason O'Regan, out of the line. Line ball it'll be. Here we go again. Far side of the field away from us here. Line ball for Tracton. Number 5 again, Kieran Lynch. He's the line ball expert. Blocked down there. Can they get possession of the ball? They can. Passed out and away it comes again. And cleared away, but a lowish kind of a one, skeetering along the ground. Vincey Hurley being chased by Sean Sullivan. Vincey trying to get the ball down. Doing very, very well. But coming back there is Michael Desmond. Michael Desmond turning and striking the ball well down into the side. Michael O'Sullivan. Very, very close to the line. He's got the ball in his hand now. Can he finish with a chance of a score here? And did he catch the ball 3 times? Yeah. It's actually a free out. The referee pointed for a free in, but it's actually a free out. Anto Hegarty striking the ball down this side of the field. It goes again. Down it goes again. Michael Desmond doesn't get it. Flicked away there by Ray Dwyer. Turns Collins. And picked up by Frank Lynch. Ball gone out over the line. Very, very close to the line again. Line ball. And it's going to be Niall Murphy this time. And Frank Lynch almost got away with it, but didn't. Line ball. Niall Murphy coming out to take this one. And it's a good one this time. Right down into the middle it goes. Very, very flicked away there. There's Dan Keller coming across, very, very close to the end line. It's going to be a 65. 65 it's going to be for Courceys, and maybe they can pull back another one here. They trail by 2. Sorry, they trail by 3. They still trail by 3. Ronan Walsh getting the last point. 2-9-1-9. Is Vincey Hurley going to take this one as well? And I see number 18 there, Kieran Corrigan, going through the stretching exercises for Tracton. Tracton maybe not as dominant as they'd like to be, or maybe as they were towards the end of the first half. However, this is Vincey Hurley. He scored the last one from a difficult angle. He strikes this one. It's gone in, it's gone over the bar, and that's a very, very good score indeed. The game is back to 2 points. Another Vincey Hurley special, scoring 3 points there for Courceys in the second half. The only man who's to have scored. And we're 18, almost 19 minutes gone in the second half. Out to the far side it goes again, very, very close to the line. Picked up over there by Frank Welsh. Out over the line. Linesman is his flag in the air. Not sure what he's going to give there. I think that's a Courceys ball. Yep, he's pointing for Courceys. And our Courceys coming with a late burst. There's about 10 minutes left in the second half and this game. The first round of the Evening Echoes sponsored Cork County Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship. We'll go back to the game. That's a better ball. Vincey Hurley arriving, doesn't collect the ball though. It's struck away and Tracton on the attack again. This is the man who came in, Michael O'Sullivan. The ball skeetering in beyond him and the ball going left and the ball going wide. Anto Hegarty not wasting around or dilly-dallying or anything like that.
Substitution on the Tracton team. Number 18.
And Kieran Corrigan coming on, and it's Garrowhead Kingston being called ashore. Puck out.
Number 18, Kieran Corrigan replaces number 12, Garrowhead Kingston on the Tracton team.
Anto Hegarty. Courceys trail by 2. Oh, it's the sub who came in, Kieran Corrigan. Gets the ball, no, doesn't. I always said gets the ball up, booted forward. This is that man, Kieran Lynch, playing very, very well. Oh, but a great place. This is David Hayes, and David Hayes cuts the ball up. He's still going. He's about to be tackled. He gets away from the lads. He shoots in his shot, and the crowd like it. And that's the kind of score that Courceys need. It's back to a 1 point game. That's the kind of score they need. A bit of an inspirational score of sorts from David Hayes. That's the kind of one that lifts the crowd, it lifts the team, and it's back to a 1 point game. And people said there'd be very little in this game, and they were dead right. Out the ring, flicked on by Kieran Corrigan. Coming out here, though, is Timmy Lorden. Timmy striking the ball of his left, and Courceys have got a bit of pep in their step at the moment. Dan Keller being chased by Jonathan Quinn. Very, very close to the end line. Dan not taking any chances. Very, very close to the end line down in the corner there. Dan trying to come out, passing the ball out, gets it to Ray Dwyer, and Ray completing the job from a Tracton defensive point of view. Up go the hands, down comes the ball, flicked up again. It's that man Timmy Lorden. Is he Brian Hayes doesn't quite get it. It's flicked out there. 2 players gone to ground, and referee says the ball is touched on the ground, I think. And Niall Murphy, Vincey Hurley, discuss it between themselves. Vincey's going to take it. He scored the last one from slightly closer to the goals. And Courceys will be hoping that his rate of success, which has been extremely good in the second half here, will continue. They trail by a point. Is this the equaliser? It's high enough, it's long enough. The crowd are looking as if they like it. The umpire is not in agreement, and the crowd really do like it if you're from Courceys. The ball has gone in and gone over the bar. The scores are level here in Riverstick with about 8 minutes left. Referee, substitute about to come on. It's number 25, is that Michael O'Donovan? I think that's Michael O'Donovan. Yep, Michael O'Donovan, the man who was suffering from an injury. He's been introduced in for the last 7-8 minutes of the game, and it looks like Brian Hayes coming off.
Substitution on the Tracton
Michael O'Donovan,
number 25, on the Courcey Rovers team, number 25, Michael O'Donovan replaces Brian Hayes, Castlepark.
Ball pucked out, and it's as you were all to play for, and suddenly Courceys are actually coming really big time into the game, and Tracton really have more or less fallen away. And is Vincey Hurley going to go back and take this one too? I think he is. The ball will be struck back out to him again, as I say. Approximately 7 minutes left in the game. Vincey Hurley to try to give Courcey Rovers the lead for the first time in a long time. Will this be a bit too far from him? But knowing the kind of hurler he is, he could well do it. He strikes it. It's high enough, it's long enough. Now is it accurate enough? It's dropping in. The referee likes it. That's a fantastic score from in his own half of the field, from his own 65-metre line. Vincey Hurley has done the business here in Riverstick so far for Courceys. Surely Courceys won't be happy to let that happen. They surely will come back again. Ball down this side of the field. Referee says Kieran Corrigan was held. The Courcey Rovers supporters disagree. The Tracton supporters agree. And will Ronan Walsh come all the way over to take this? He will. Ronan got Tracton's last point. He'll be hoping to get Tracton's next point, because that would level up the game. Score here at the moment, 2-9 in favour of Tracton, 1-13 in favour of Courceys. This is Ronan Walsh shooting it in. That's a beauty. It's a beauty. All the way straight and through over the bar. No doubt about it. The scores are level. And Anto Hegarty with 6 minutes left will be pucking this one out to two teams that are very level. What are the odds in this ending in a draw? They said there'd be nothing between these great carrying down rivals. There isn't. It's out this side of the field. Free taking of the highest order from both sides. Out over the line. It's going to be a line ball for Tracton. Came off the hand there of Dennis Toomey. Tracton urging their players forward, but Courceys have had a bit of a grip on the game in the last 10 minutes or so. That Ronan Walsh point may be loosening the grip a small bit. It's Michael Desmond to take it. Michael Desmond settling himself down, looking up at his options, removing a few spare helmets and hurleys and things out of his way. What can he do with this? Being faced by a combination of Frank Lynch, a lowish kind of one along the ground against Kieran Corrigan. Very close, out over the line it goes. And maybe the pitch is a bit bare, but the standard of sideline cutting hasn't been fantastic. Niall Murphy had a very good one the last time, all right, and he's coming over to take this one too. Niall Murphy to take this one. The scores are level. You can imagine a lowish one again. It's kind of a skidder along the run. It's that man David Hayes pulling very well. Robert Cronin got in the tackle, but David Hayes has gone down in the middle of the field, booted forward again. Can Tracton get possession of the ball? It's gone over there. That's Frank Welch. 3 Courceys players arrive, almost like a fire brigade. Buses arriving. Not one doesn't arrive, 3 arrive at the one time. This is Kieran Corrigan, brilliantly blocked down there by John Murphy, I think that was. Player gone down. Referee says that's going to be a throw in, but meanwhile David Hayes is injured. He won the last pull, but I think he was stretching for it at the time, and the medical people coming on for him. Okay. Ready? And we're here again, back with the game again. Ball is broken in. Frank Welch isn't trying to get the ball. Courcey trying to get the ball. This is Frank Lynch. He's coming out towards the sideline here, passing the ball back out here. This is Kieran Lynch, his brother. Kieran soloing forward. The Courcey's lads trying to be sure not they don't foul him. Ball broken down again. Out come the Courcey's lads, and that's a bit of a high tackle there, I think, on Ryan Hayes. And referee going to have a word there, I think, with Frank Welsh. Vincey Hurley, free taker in chief, coming further away from the opposition goals to take this free. He's well inside his own 65-metre line. If he scores this, it would be a mammoth shot altogether. Maybe this will drop in around the house though, and maybe they could maybe get a shorter win. Michael O'Donovan, the man who just came in, recovered from a hamstring injury, maybe not fully recovered, but of course he's hoping he can do the business. Vincey Hurley, hoping he can do the business. It's high, it's long, but I don't think it's no, it's gone right and the ball's gone right. He certainly had the distance, and no, it just tailed away right in the finish. We're about, I make it 3 minutes left, maybe slightly, about 3 minutes left in the game. Ball down the middle, it goes again. The next score is going to be so crucial. Joe Kingston has got the ball into his hand. Timmy Lorden trying to get away, trying to get a tackle in. Joe Kingston turning around on his left. He shoots it in, and he shoots it over the bar, and Tracton lead by a point once more. Very, very good score indeed. Joe has been a bit quiet, but certainly he still is the ability, and he certainly shows it there when the chips were down. He has come up big time. Anto Hegarty. Of course, he's now just need to concentrate on getting a score back. Ball out to the far side of the field, it goes once more. Is Michael O'Donovan over there? No, it's not. It's broken away, and Tracton trying to come out with the ball, very, very close to the sideline. It's passed out there from David Hayes, intercepted by Joe Kingston, working very, very hard indeed, going at a bit of a solo run up the field. He's got a man over here, Kieran Corrigan, going for the low shot up along the wing. This comes to Peter Kingston. Peter determinedly wins the ball, gets the ball into his hand, strikes the ball off his left. It's going to go in towards the goals. It's going to drop low inside. Anto Hegarty watching it very carefully. The ball not gone. Inside there though, and cleared out, and referee says that's going to be a free out. And free out for Courceys. Anto gets the ball back, and it's going to be a free out. Very dangerous ball struck in there by Peter Kingston. Ronan Walsh in there causing mayhem, but didn't quite work out right. This is Anto Hegarty. Anto striking the ball out this side of the field this time. Up go the hands. This is Dennis Toomey. Up they go. Down comes the ball. Broken off a Tracton hand. It's going to be their ball. It's going to be Niall Murphy. Niall Murphy going to take it, or Brian Hayes. No, it's Dennis Toomey lining it up. They'll be hoping they can do the business. He's leaving it. What's going to happen? Niall Murphy coming out to take it. Yeah, I think that would have been good, because Niall actually hit a very good one here from the last one. Niall Murphy to take the line ball. What Tracton wouldn't do for a special here that he could put over the bar. Niall Murphy, about 50 metres out from the goals, and it's a good one. Dropping in around the goals. Up go the hands, down comes the ball, but there's nobody there but Tracton players, and one of those players coming way up the field there on a big run. This is Kieran Lynch. He's still going. He's played very, very well all night. Being chased by David Hayes, pucking the ball into the corner. There's lots and lots of space for the Tracton forwards. Very, very close to the line. Peter Kingston met with his shoulder. Very, very close to the line. The ball gone out over the line, and that's going to be a line ball. We're in the last minute of normal time. Very, very tight. Very, very tight indeed. Of course, he's trying to need a couple of big scores here to try and get them out. Very, very close to the line again. Ball out, and referee Dermot Kerwin says that's going to be a free out. Pushing it back, I think. Going back over to take it is Niall Murphy. Yep. Niall Murphy. And it's like a blanket defence job. Ball struck long, high, right up the middle it goes. Michael Desmond is going back there. He won't reach it though. Ball broken down inside again. He might get the crumbs though. And the Courcey lads claim he touched it on the ground, but referee not happy with that. Joe Kingston gets the ball into his hand. He gets the ball. What can he do with it? Thought about going for it. Gets away from Timmy Lorden. It's well blocked down. Well done out here. This is Brian Hayes. Brian striking. It's long, it's high. Michael O'Donovan inside. Is that going to be too long though? I think it is. No, he does very well to block it back. But Dan Kelleher doing really, really well. But Jonathan Quinn doing equally well to get in the block tackle. Dan Kelleher is over by the sideline, and Dan Kelleher is turning and striking the ball up this side of the field. There's going to be a big struggle here. David Hayes doesn't win the ball though. It's belted forward again, and this will come to Peter Kingston. Can he keep it in play? Will the ball take it out over the line? It won't. Side netting it goes, and we're into added time now. We certainly are in. It's Anto Hegarty to take the puck out. Can Courceys get an equalizer? They trail by one. Long down the middle it goes. There's a man in behind to get the possession if he needs it, and that man is going to be Robert Cronin. Terence Collins pulling on the ball in along the ground. Now Jonathan Quinn is going to come out in front here. There's three Courceys lads descending on the ball. It's out towards the side. Courceys have it. It's very, very close to the line. Linesman flag goes in the air, and that's going to be a line ball for Tracton, or for Courceys rather. Line ball for Courceys. Can they get an equaliser? You'd imagine that this would be possibly their last chance. Take it is Dennis Toomey. They'll be hoping that he won't put it wide. It's gone across the goals. Broken back down again. Picked up inside again. trying to get the ball out. Ball gone to ground, pulled, it's outside. This is David Hayes. And David Hayes is fouled. And it's going to be a free in. And I think this is going to be the equaliser. We're well into injury time. It looks like this game is going to end level. Well, Vincey Hurley, who has scored some incredible frees for Courceys here in the second half, to take it. And referee Dermot Kerwin, look at his watch. Sean Sullivan disagreeing with him, but there's nothing he can do. The free's been given in. And Vincey Hurley wondering, will he go for a goal? I think he's gonna stick it over the bar, because they'd probably be quite happy to get a second day out of this. Vincey Hurley dead straight in front of the goals.
Go for goal and chuck him on.
And will he be happy with the point? Yes, he will. He puts the ball straight over the bar, and I think that's going to be a case of thanks very much, lads. We'll see you all back here again. It's 2-11 to 1-14. Referee Dermot Kerwin not coming too far out the field. I think he's going to call for the ball here. He does. The game ends level here in Riverstick. The first game of this 2007 Cork County Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship. Courceys and Rovers and Tracton end level. Courceys had a score of 114. Tracton had 211. It's as you were, all to do once again.